Hello and welcome back to my channel. So we were discussing about biological classification. This is the chapter we are discussing, and we have already completed its introduction and the first kingdom, that is Monera, and we have discussed it in a very proper way. So if you want to be in link, just to watch the previous videos as well, and do subscribe, share and like if you are watching this video for the first time. So okay, so let's get started with our second kingdom, that is kingdom Protista. Okay, so uh, it's a eukaryotic unicellular organisms kingdom. Okay, so this is the key feature of Protista, and who if I if I mention the name Protista, so what normally comes in our mind is who proposed this term Protista? Okay, who gave this term? So the term Protista was given by German biologist. Okay, uh, given by journal biologist, and its name is Ernst Haeckel in 1866. Okay, clear? Means the name, the term Protista, was given by a German biologist, named Ernst Haeckel in 1866. Ernst Haeckel in 1866. Okay, this was the term given by him. Now, this kingdom Protista actually works as a connecting link between prokaryotes and multicellular fungi, plants and animals. Okay, it's work as a connecting link between the prokaryotes, that is kingdom Monera, and the multicellular kingdoms, multicellular organisms constituting of the fungi, kingdom fungi, animalia, plants. Okay, so it's work as a connecting link. Clear? So let me clear this so I can give you a better explanation that I'm going to give. So the kingdom Protista actually includes three broad groups that are that I'm going to draw here. Okay, so three broad groups of kingdom Protista. Okay, so three groups. These three groups are number one is plant-like Protista. Second one is fungi-like Protista. Another one is animal-like Protista. Okay, a plant-like Protista or protists. Okay, let us protists. Okay, why I'm calling this group as a plant-like? Because they are photosynthetic in nature. Okay, because they are photosynthetic in nature. Why fungi? Because it includes slime molds. Okay, why animal like? Because it is their mode of nutrition is heterotrophic, that's why. Okay, so protozoans are included in this. Clear? Now in these three groups there are subphylums as well. Okay, so subphylums. So subphylums, okay, let me erase this. I can use the different pen as well, to make it more interesting. Okay, so subphylum are, over here we have three subphylums. Okay, so number one is Pyrophyta. This includes dinoflagellates. We are going to discuss this in detail. Pyrophyta includes dinoflagellates. Second one is Crisophyta, which includes diatoms. Crisophyta includes diatoms. Okay, and last but not the least in this group, that is Euglenophyta. Euglenophyta includes euglenoid flagellated. Okay, Euglenophyta. Okay, this includes euglenoids. Okay, now in fungi like there are two subphylums. Okay, two subphylums. One is Mycota, another one is Acrisomycota. One is Myxomycota, another one is Acrisomycota. Okay, in Myxomycota they includes acellular slime molds, whereas in Acrisomycota includes cellular slime molds. Okay, this includes acellular, this includes cellular. Okay, clear? Another one is animal like, and it includes four subphylums. Okay, four subphylums, and they are, number one is Amiaboid Protozoans. Another one is Flagellated Protozoans. Another one is Sporozones. And last but not the least is the ciliated protozoans. Okay, I'm not writing protozoan, but let me write that. Protozoans, ciliated protozoans. Okay, so this is the flowchart of how these kingdom is divided. Okay, this is just an overview. Okay, so what we are going to discuss in detail, we are going to take this portion in detail. Okay, so let's get started. Number one comes plant like protists, and this includes number one, that is dinoflagellates. Okay, so dinoflagellates are included in Pyrophyta. Okay, subphylum Pyrophyta. So what are the key features of dinoflagellates? They are mostly marine. Okay, mostly marine. Okay, and they are photosynthetic. Okay, and their cell wall has significant has significant stiff cellular plates on their outer surface. Cell wall has stiff means hard, okay, which is not movable. Stiff cellulose plates on the outer surface. Okay, now next feature is they are unicellular as they are presented. Protista, kingdom Protista. They are motile, they can move. Okay, they are biflagellated. They have two flagellas. Okay, and also they are golden brown colored. Mostly they are golden brown color. Okay, they actually form important components of phytoplanktons. For example, if I say pyrocysts, Noctiluca, these are the examples of dinoflagellates. And you know, some dinoflagellates are also known as ocelli because they have some eye spots, variety of eye spots which occur in them because of the presence of eye spots in them. They are called as ocelli. Okay, clear? In this, there is an important point about red dinoflagellates. They actually, wait a minute. Dinoflagellates. Okay. Red dinoflagellates, why I am mentioning here about this is because they actually undergo such a rapid multiplication that they can make the sea appear red, which is actually known as red tides. If one mark question will come here, what do you mean by red tides? Red tides produced by dinoflagellates means there are red dinoflagellates which multiply so rapidly that they make the sea appear red. Okay, clear? This is all about dinoflagellates. They are marine, photosynthetic. Cell wall has stiff cellular plates on outer surface. Then they are unicellular. They can move. They have two flagellas. They mostly found in color of golden brown, and because of the presence of eye spots in them, they are called as ocelli as well. And the red dinoflagellates, they multiplicate so rapidly that they appear, the sea appears red. Okay, and this is known as red tides. Yeah, so let me erase this, moving towards the next. Okay, towards the next, another one is Chrisophytes. Okay, what are the key features of Chrisophytes? These includes diatoms and desmids. Okay, they both are present. They can be found in both fresh and marine habitat, fresh and marine water. Okay, diatoms are golden brown photosynthetic unicells. Unicells is covered by two half siliceous cell. Actually, it's something like this. something like this, soap like structure, soap box like structure. Two shells are present. Okay, two walled siliceous cells are present which cover this. Okay, so diatoms are golden brown photosynthetic unicells which is covered by two walled siliceous shells. They form a box like structure. Okay, soap box like structure. Okay, so actually they pile up at the bottom of sea, or okay, which because of their deposition, they form diatomaceous earth. Okay, because diatomaceous earth is formed because of the depositions of diatoms. These shells get deposited, and as they are siliceous cells, they won't get decomposed easily. Okay, so they form at the bottom of the sea, they'll get deposited, and that deposition is known as diatomaceous earth. Okay, deposition of these shells forms diatomaceous earth. Okay, and this deposition used as the filtration. This can be used in the filtration of oils, syrups. Okay, and even in polishing, this can be used. Okay, and because of this, they are the chief producers in the oceans. Chief producers in the oceans. Clear? And if I take an example of this Chrisophytes, the examples includes diatoms, and they includes navicula, and one more is there Symbella. Okay, Symbella and navicula. Example of this is navicula and let me erase this. It's Symbella. Okay, clear? So this is about Crisophytes, which includes diatoms and desmids. Another one is number 3rd in plant like is euglenoids. Euglenoids. Okay, euglenoids are they are unicellular flagellated organisms which are found in stagnant water. Okay, unicellular flagellated found in stagnant means रुका हुआ, stagnant fresh water. It's not flowing, it's stagnant at a place, but there it is a fresh one. Okay, fresh water. And instead of cell wall, this has a protein rich layer called pellicle. Okay, so the euglenoids has a protein layer instead of cell wall. means instead of cell wall they have a protein, protein rich layer called pellicle. Okay, which makes their body flexible. This makes their body flexible. Makes body flexible. Okay, clear? Up to here is clear? Okay. Example of uniloids are Euglena. Okay, clear? So here we are done with the plant-like protist. Now moving towards the another. They are fungi. Fungi-like protist. This video is going to be a little longer, but I know we are in a mood to study more. Okay, so let's start this fungi-like protist. This includes slime molds. Okay, so what are the features of this fungi-like protist? Okay, so let's get started. So actually they possess characters of both animals and plants. Animals and fungi. Therefore, they are combinedly called as fungus animals because they possess characters of both animal and fungi. Therefore, combinedly called as fungus animals. Okay, fungus animals. Clear? Then they are saprophytic. Okay, and they consume organic matter. Another feature is their vegetative thallus without cell wall is known as plasmodium. Their vegetative thallus means portion. Okay, thallus without cell wall is called as plasmodium. Okay, which is formed under the favorable condition. Okay, and under unfavorable condition, this plasmodium differentiate and forms fruiting bodies which bears spores at their tips, and these spores possess true cell walls. Okay, under unfavorable condition forms fruiting bodies which are present at the tips. Okay, and these bear spores, and these spores has true cell walls. Okay, under favorable condition they do not have cell wall and known as plasmodium, and under favorable condition this vegetative thallus divides and differentiate and form fruiting bodies. Okay, and these fruiting bodies are present at their tips, and these fruiting bodies contain spores, and these spores has true cell wall. Clear? The slime molds are of two types, acellular, okay, like plasmodium, and cellular like polyfondylium. Okay, so this is just an additional. Clear? So this is about fungi-like protist. Let's move towards the animal-like. Animal-like protist. I am so sorry. Animal-like protist. Okay. In this we have number one. They actually, why they are called animal-like, I have already explained this, because these are the most primitive relative of animals. Protozoans are heterotrophic like animals. Okay, they are predator or parasitic organisms, and they are divided into four groups. And these four groups are, number one is Amiaboid Protozoans, Amiaboid Protozoans. Okay, and they live in fresh water, moist soil and salt water. Moist soil and salt water, and in salt water as a parasite. Okay, they move with the help of the pseudopodias in amoeba. Okay, movement through pseudopodia. Pseudopodia means false feet. Okay, and this can be seen in amoeba. Okay, seen in amoeba. Other members of these groups are Entamoeba histolytica, okay, which causes digestive diseases, and amoebic dysenteries, oral diseases like diarrhea, and when engulfed through populated water, mostly diarrhea. Okay, clear? These are the diseases caused by them. So let's have the second one, that is flagellated protozoans. Flagellated protozoans itself says they have flagellas for the movement. Okay, so they are either free living or parasitic in nature. Maybe free living or parasitic. Okay, they are the chief members of this flagellated protozoans are Trypanosoma species, carried by tse flies, causes African sleeping sickness. trypanosoma. Trypanosoma causes sleeping sickness. Sleeping sickness. Okay, clear? Like another one is Leishmania carried by sandfly causes kala azar or dum-dum fever, known as dum-dum fever. Okay, another one is Leishmania causes kala azar or dum-dum fever. Okay, so these are some examples of flagellated protozoans. Clear? Let's move towards the third one. Third one is ciliated protozoans. Ciliated protozoans. Ciliated protozoans, they have cilia for the movement. Okay? So they are aquatic and move actively due to the presence of the cilia. Move actively by cilia. Okay. They show nuclear dimorphism, that is macro or vegetative nucleus, control metabolic activity and growth. And either say they'll show micro or reproductive nucleus, also shows controlled reproduction. Okay, this is not necessary. Just remember ciliated protozoans move through cilia, and their example is paramecium. And if you want me to write that what I have spoken, then let me write, they show nuclear dimorphism. Okay, that is macro or vegetative nucleus, that is macro or vegetative nucleus, control activity and growth, controls activity and growth. And another one is micro or reproductive nucleus, controls reproduction. Control reproduction. Okay, clear? This is about ciliated protozoans. Moving towards the fourth one, example of this is paramecium. Number fourth, okay, that is Sporo Zones. Okay, what are the key features of sporozoans? They are infectious. Spore, at this stage, they are spore-like in their life cycle. Okay, they are infectious. Spore-like stage. Spore-like stage. Okay, and they are all are endoparasites. They all are endoparasites. There are two types of parasites, exo and endo. Exo is from the outer surface. They live on the outer surface, and endo are they live in the they live inside the body of the organism. Okay, they are locomotory organ, or say organs, are cilia. Some have flagellas and pseudopodia as well. False feet. Example of this is Plasmodium, which causes malaria. Monocytes, etc. Okay, so this is all about kingdom Protista. Yeah, I hope everything is clear till now. So read this thing, this content, and if you have any doubt, drop me in the comment section, or you can contact me through mail. The mail ID is in description. Okay, and if you like this video, please do subscribe and share as well. Okay, so till then, stay safe and thank you very much. Watch the next video for the kingdom fungi. Okay, thank you.